Hi, Rich Karuba for bowlingball.com. I've been trying to do some articles and little associated videos for beginner bowlers and get a frequently asked questions. And the one I want to address today is one of our bowlers wrote in, how close to the foul line should I be sliding when I bowl? I'm fearful I might go over the line, so I end up about 2 feet behind the line, and my friends tell me that's wrong. Well, let's take a look at that. Let's see if we can answer that. Your friends are correct. Whoever sent me that particular question, it will behoove you. It is in your best interest as a new bowler or a bowler looking to improve your game to slide as close to the foul line without going over it each and every time consistently as you can. And there's reasons for it. The number one reason is if you slide, say, 2 inches behind the line, which is fine, and you release the bowling ball, it's much easier to get the ball over the foul line when it comes off your hand. The forward momentum of the approach and the momentum of swinging the heavy bowling ball, if you release your ball at the right time when your hand reaches somewhere around the shoelaces of your bowling sliding shoe, the ball will propel over the foul line out onto the lane surface. And that's where the oil is applied to the lane surface. The lane maintenance people at all bowling centers everywhere use these sophisticated computerized lane machines today, and they apply oil in given ratios and given volumes of oil application on the surface of the lane. So if you get the ball over the lane, you're going to get a consistent skid, you're going to get a consistent roll on the back end of the lane, and you'll be, in the long run, you'll save energy and the ball won't lose as much velocity as it travels down the lane as if you dump the ball into the floor a couple feet behind the foul line. Now, some of you bowlers release the ball too soon and the ball goes straight into the approach floor anyway, even if you slide up by the foul line. So you can just imagine how that's going to adversely affect you if you're sliding 2 feet behind the line. Then the ball hits the dry boards on the approach floor, which doesn't give you any skid at all. It'll kill effective roll on the bowling ball, and by the time it goes over the foul line, it might hop slightly. So there's every good reason to work on technique to slide closer to the foul line. One quick thing you can do in a practice game, when you're on the practice lane by yourself, go up to the foul line, turn around and put the heels of your bowling shoes an inch or so behind the foul line with your back to the pins. If you take 4-step approach, take 4 normal walking steps as you do when you bowl, and an additional half step to allow for the slide from momentum you build up when you're actually bowling. Stop at that point, turn around 180 degrees and face the pins again. Look down at where your toes are positioned on the floor relative to the foul line and relative to the first set of guide dots on the approach, embedded in the approach floor, which are 12 feet from the foul line. If you see you're standing still in front of the dots, then that's where you should position yourself. Just because the guide dots are 12 feet away doesn't mean every one of you has a long enough stride to get to the foul line. You need to stand in front of the guides. So that's a quick way to decide, to get you a plus or minus a couple inches, just how far would be advisable to stand from the foul line. So if you do nothing else, get yourself sliding closer to the foul line, release the ball over the lane, and get some practice in and work on your game. I think your scores are going to improve. Thank you.